Welcome to Lil John's Yarns. Today we'll be making this beautiful crossover cowl on the Addi. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. The materials we'll be using is some worsted weight yarn, a 5mm crochet hook, and of course your Addi machine. Casting on and off with waste yarn, we're going to knit 175 rows or 35-inch tube on the Addi King. Next we'll be working on the cast off edge. We're going to be using a 5mm crochet hook. We're going to turn our work sideways, vertical, so we can start single crocheting across the top. Right here we're going to single crochet it closed. So locate the side where you can find the waste yarn and your tail. This will be the corner where we start. Waste yarn, tail. Usually I use this tail to single crochet across the top, but I wanted to add a different color, so we're just going to weave in these ends. Okay, locate your first 2 stitches. Here's the first side. Insert your hook. And across from it, insert your hook into the next loop. Directly across from it. And we are going to attach our yarn. Chain 1. And single crochet into the same space. Okay, now we're going to single crochet the next stitch shut. We're going to insert our hook into the next loop that's closest to yourself and across on the other side. Pick up the second loop. And there you go, single crochet. Now we're going to repeat this. Insert your hook into the loop closest to yourself and the one directly across, and complete another single crochet. Remember to weave in all those ends as you go. You're going to repeat this all the way across. Single crochet. Okay, repeat this work while you single crochet it all together, and I'll meet you at the other side. Okay, we're back at the other side. While we're doing this, quick tip: if you end up with an uneven amount of loops, like one random stitch left over, that means you dropped a stitch and you should probably rework your seam. Okay, and we're going to fasten off. Don't forget to remove your waste yarn. Next, we're going to be working on the opposite side. We're basically going to do the same thing across that we did on the opposite end. We are going to single crochet this row together. Locate your waste yarn and your tail end and find your loops. Pick up your second loop, and we're going to attach our yarn. Okay, chain 1, and single crochet into the same space. Okay, try to weave in your ends as you go. Okay, pick up the next loop closest to yourself and the one adjacent to it, and single crochet them together. Okay, pick up the loop closest to yourself and the one parallel, well, adjacent to it, and single crochet. We're going to repeat this all the way across until it's closed. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, we made it back to the other side. Once again, you should have an even number as your last stitch. If you have 1, that means you dropped a stitch. Go back and rework it, because if you take out your waste yarn, you're going to drop a stitch. So let's pick up these last 2 and single crochet these together. Next we're going to chain 2. 1, 2. Now turn your work. We are going to double crochet into the same space. And double crochet in each stitch across. We're going to do this for 2 rows. Another quick tip, you don't have to exactly put a double crochet here. Your stitch height is dependent on the button that you use. So if you have a smaller button, use half double crochets. Okay, this button is a little bit big. So I think I might rework this row and make treble crochets instead. But for you, if you have a smaller button, please continue with 2 rows of double crochets across. If you're like me and have a big button, I completed 1 row of treble crochets and that'll fit perfectly. Or if you had a smaller button, you could have used 2 rows of double crochets. Next, we're going to chain 1, turn our work. Up, my yarn got jumbled up in my work. Okay, we're going to single crochet into the same space. And we're going to single crochet in each stitch across. Okay, I'll meet you at the completion of this row. Alright, we'll work the last couple stitches together. Okay, put in your last single crochet. And now we can fasten off our work. Okay, don't forget to remove your waste yarn and, of course, stitch in all your loose ends. This is what it looks like without the waste yarn. Turned out pretty nice. Now we're ready to add the buttons. We're going to lay our work horizontal. First, we're going to fold over our right end and fold over our left. And this is how our buttons are going to lay. Just sew your buttons on just like this. And you are all done. I found these cute little owl buttons in the bottom of my craft drawer. I love when I find treasure in my own house. Well, if you like this video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you on the very next tutorial. Bye.